and then Captain April fixes the door at the last second. It slides open to reveal... Well, yes.
The original founder of the colony, right? I don't know, Rupert. The big holographic head is a bit cliché.
We could change that. It could be a big robotic head.
Look, I realize you ain't just some bum off the street. I respect your work. My kid has one of your novels, I think.
Oh, which one? I could sign it for him.
Listen, as a favor to Joe and out of respect for your previous work, you hand in a teleplay by tomorrow and I'll read it. That's all I can guarantee.
Thank you, Mr. Day. I'll return tomorrow. You won't be sorry.
Great. And avoid those cliches, Rupert.
Hello?
It worked.
Who the hell are you, and why are you dressed like the front end of a Buick?
What year is this? 1965. Greetings. I am from the future. Thank you for the delicious Earthblend coffee, friend, but I really must be making my way to your president. Wait. You can't just go marching up to the White House claiming to be from the future and demanding to see Lyndon Johnson. You'll be thrown in the nut house quicker than you can blink. You may be right, but I have a mission. I have an idea. What you need to do is to tell your story. Get the public used to the idea of a time-traveling ambassador from the future. And how would you suggest I do that? I'm glad you asked. Through a popular fictional television show. Television, eh? Do you have science fiction in the future? We do, but we call it regular fiction. I like this idea. Let's do it. Act 1, Scene 1. Tell me all about the future. Well, the first thing you need to know is that the president of the Galactic Empire is a giant holographic head.